Hello there. It is 8:06. Do you know where your toys are? Oh, I was blowing my nose. What a great start to this evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is my Sunday night podcast where we talk about life and toys. Hello. I'm in a great mood. I got to hang out with toy friends today. I got to hang out with friends and then see toy friends and then see toys. So it was really fun. It was fun. So I'm going to get into it today. And the first comment that I saw right before I went live is from Jukebox Hero. I knew Yimbo was at the ToyTuber Expo and I heard his laughter in the background of someone live streaming there. That is hilarious. And yes, I was there. So, man, I don't know how to start this evening. Like, I don't know if, I'm compelled to get my soapbox, which my wife can't stand when I do it. But this is a show about where I talk about my opinions on things. So I'm going to do this. It was a very interesting day. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, getting to see my buddies. It was a small, intimate show. For anybody that ever goes to toy shows in New Jersey, it was a smaller physical space than like the Wayne show. I'm trying to think. I've been to Woodbridge only once, probably on the same par as Woodbridge, perhaps. Maybe a few less vendors. Again, first time show. So, yeah, I went to the ToyTuber Expo. So here, let me bring out some stuff. First of all, hi everybody. Hello. So like I said, I'm in a great mood because I got to see friends and see toys. I was surrounded by plastic and dial pieces and photography talk and all of that great stuff. So I'm going to get into everything, but let me first say hi. There's a lot of wonderful people here. So let's say hi to friends first for our optional class attendance. So we got former Citizen of the Month, Baffles Grumps. What's going on, man? We got the first ever Citizen of the Month. We got Old Grumpy Nerd. How you doing, buddy boy? We got Cal the Collector. Thank you so much for sharing out news of the stream. I was kind of MIA on social media today, so I greatly appreciate being able to share out between you, Cal, and Josh Brown, the news of the stream. So thank you for helping me. I appreciate that greatly. Let's see, scrolling down, we got Wyatt Smith, Copper State Collectibles. What's up, Wyatt? Happy Sunday night. Former Citizen of the Month reporting in. Yeah, this is the Citizen of the Month plus. You're Josh Brown. You're a plus, sir. I wish StreamYard could show me these silly emojis. Thank you, Grumps. Vader Sugg is in the house. What's going on, dude? I got to hang out today with Man Beast Boy, MBB. It was amazing. It was so good. Side 9, what's going on, dude? Cons and cons and cons. That's right. We got J-Shot. You'll be happy to hear, or I don't know. I feel like you'll be tickled to hear this. Oh, ahoy, ahoy. That 2 different times. Because today, look, repping the boys. So I got to use the joke 2 different times that I was subbing in for you. I'm like, oh no, I'm not actually J-Shot. I'm Yimbo Reviews Everything. But it's all good because, I'm just the other bearded white guy that subs in for J-Shot. So, anyway, that was a lot of fun. Jamie Barks, man, I thought you weren't going. I knew I should have gone. It's a 3-hour drive. Oh, dude, so for 3 hours, that's 6 hours in the car, man. Like, that's a trek. I guess oh man, it's sad. See, because this is like the silly stuff, because at the end of the day, we're talking about toys and action figures. So I'm gonna keep this portion quick, but this bums me out that I didn't not that I need to, I don't know, see how silly, like, I don't know. I wish I had been more forthcoming about it, but I really wasn't sure if I was going to be able to attend. So we'll get to the life part of our storytelling story session tonight. So real quick, This week, my family had a really nice summer week. We went camping at this. So my whole week started last Sunday. So a whole week, like I did my morning stream last week. But I was camping as of last Sunday evening and then Monday night. So it was that was great. That was great. And then my poor daughter got sick this week. So she's on meds and not contained, which is why I went. I'm still a responsible human being. But she's, like I said, been on meds now for a couple days. So, but because she was sick and we were, grounded at home, this did open up the opportunity for me to go. Now, I'm not going to also pretend like I know I didn't talk about it a lot. And this is where ego comes in, or every ego, we all have it, right? And I've talked about in the past trying to, who am I, right? Like ultimately, who are any of us? Like, see, I told you it's going to get super existential. But I do have, it's still there. And I guess, look, I know people were being asked. I know there were names on the thing, there were logos, and I'm not a massive YouTube channel by any stretch, but I have been consistently showing up for like 5 years or 3.5, 4 years. So I don't know. I guess I did get a little like, oh, like I can't even be considered. So there was a little bit of that. And honestly, though, like I said, I'm mentioning it because that's just me being a human being. I'm being vulnerable by admitting, like, yeah, like I was at first, like, I talk about toys on YouTube, so that was where I guess I could have done a better job because, like, friends like Lone Wolf Labs, I got to see Kev today, and he's the best. And and I hung out with Toy Mirth and Detour. I got to see Greg, formerly Brutescat. So there's so many guys that are friends that were selling and vending. And like I said, I wasn't going to ignore it if it came up, but I just, I know I can really turn on the promotional machine when I need to. And I just felt like it would have been nice to be considered. Like, just, I don't know. So again, I haven't even scrolled the chat. You guys could totally roast me right now. It's totally fine. But I don't know. That was where the lack of talking about the ToyTuber show maybe came from. All right. So that being said, again, without looking at the show, I'm going to catch up on it, and then I'm open for constructive criticism, all of that stuff. But ultimately, I was home, and if there's toys and friends, I'm going to want to support, because this is the thing that I did mention to two different people as my toy Venn diagram circles of friends started clinking up against some of the other Venn diagram circles out there. And I said, at the end of the day, we are still, as a community, still very, very small, and that we should always be cheering on each other for our different wins, anything that is going to elevate our hobby. And like, of course, I'm going to want to show my support. So it was really nice to now get to talk to a lot of toy tubers out there that I've never interacted with. So I got to have a lot of nice, pleasantries exchanged today. It was super nice. It was a very supportive and welcoming environment. I think, again, because it's a new show, everybody's, wants, it was just like everybody's pulling the rope in the right direction, when that expression hits. So it was really good. And now I'm going to get back to, like, no beef. There was zero beef. I'm not pretending that I didn't have not with us. We don't get involved in any drama. But just in general, you never know. This is a point that I've made to people both on and off streams. Like, I know, at least this, I'll speak for myself. I always wanted to, however I was going to be out with you here on the internet, is I wanted to be me, so that when you met me in real life, it was me. It was always going to be me. So yeah, I guess I just, I just think with any sort of tribalism, when we get into, as people in any area of, not just in toys, that's when we are working against ourselves as human beings. So this was very much like one collective group of people coming together to celebrate toys and fandom and our creativity and all of that. So it was wonderful. In that regard, it was fantastic. So I hope that addressed everything. I don't know, because like it's not. I don't know. I'm just talking at this point. Machu! I got to hang out with Machu. I love Machu. Smaller space, but everyone was selling good stuff. No garage sale vendors. That was like, all right, getting back to like the actual show. It was small. It was one room where you lap around. It could have been in and out in 20 minutes if you wanted to. I ended up doing a lap. And by the time I got to my boys, I ended up basically standing in the same spot for like hours because it was just hanging out. It was great. It was right across from the Valiver's table. I almost bought a couple of new toys there, but I held off because I'll probably see them at Legion's Con at the very least. And I still have toys to get through. So I like, that's another whole aspect of this, my own collection. Like I'm feeling that like, oh, I gotta deal with some of this. Let's see. Cap Liz is here. What's going on? We got Solo Sinner. Happy Sunday. Ray Paz, the ringleader. Hey. We got Mikey Toy Snaps. Hey, I'm gonna get a TMNT Mikey tattoo for my 40th birthday next month. Excited. That is awesome. Cowabunga, dude. Damn, I thought you were gonna keep it short. Oh, you're too funny. Now I figured out why I'm the only one using these icons. Oh, see, I wish you would. They show up on the replay. It's just in the live chat. It's just in. Nah. You always been tough to us. Thank you, Cap Lives. I appreciate you, man. KJ, dude, KJ Smith jokes were being made today in a loving, like we love you, KJ way. I know I was part of it, so I'm telling you now. I said, KJ, you're not allowed to be mad at me anymore because at least for 6 months after this giveaway that I got that you won from me. Jamie Lynn, oh man, I think all the guys that were probably knew each other. You know Articulated Ninja or any of the organizers? So I have only met Articulated Ninja one other time at a Toy Con, and again, super pleasant, nice guy. And that's exactly what it is. It was their group of friends. It would be very similar, and this is where again, putting my ego in check and doing these reminders. Like I was thinking, okay, like if the Toy Daddies and the Sentinels were putting on a show, like who would we start hitting up? And I get it. You're going to hit up the people that you talk to on a regular basis, So again, that's why I'm coming at this from I'm talking about the whole thought process, Grumps, I don't think the people involved in that kind of really type of people you normally hang out with. That's as nice as I could word it. That's That's a nice way of putting it. Sounds like you had fun, though. Hopefully some good networking. Yes. So this is really cool. I didn't even get to tell Chris and Chewy this yet. Do I have my phone? Oh, yeah, it's in my pocket. So I have to share this out. But a highlight, honestly, it was super cool getting to talk to this man. Let's see. This is the best. Yeah, this one came out the best. So this was really awesome. I don't know if you guys watch any of David displaying model behavior, but he was somebody that was in my early pandemic toy viewing, so he was, and I actually discovered him because he discovered me. It was actually a very cute little thing when he was probably this is what I told him today. He was probably around where I am now as a channel, like subwise. And one day I got a message saying, "Oh, could I use this for a toy photo?" And that's how I was like, "Oh!" And I started watching his stuff, and yeah, so he and Shartimus again very early on. And then I discovered Robo and blah blah blah. But like that was my pandemic. He was again very early on. Shartimus and David displaying model behavior. So I got to meet him. He was so lovely. And the reason I was mentioning Chris and Chewy is that I think I'm going to be able to get him onto a stream. So that'll be fun. I think he'll gel very well with us. Oh my goodness gracious. See, this is me now just catching up in the chat. Oh, from 5 minutes ago. See, so I didn't fall too far, but it's not like 15, 20 minutes of catch up. Okay. Solo Center, never expected, always appreciated. Thank you so much. You're the best. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you. You guys are nice. You was ready to get down and throw it. No, come on now. Nothing but smiles, dude. That's again, that's what was so lovely. It was just all good vibes. If you're a vibe person, it was all good vibes. Yeah, so no. There's Henrock. Oh, got to hang out with Henrock. Like I think I God, who is it? So I had dinner with Henrock, Man Beast Boy, Toy Mirth, and Machu, and then me. We also got to hang out with Detour because Detour and Toy Mirth were sharing a table. I love Steph so much. I have fun stuff to show from both of those guys. We'll get there. I fully back you up on this. We didn't get into it, but we still felt welcomed after showing up. Yeah. And that's what was really cool. Again, we were going because it's friendship and toys. And like I said, supporting other people. I hope that mentality, like if me and my friends, if we all ended up ever doing not a toy show necessarily, but just something, I hope. But that's all you could do. You could hope, right? We do good for goodness sake. So it was really neat. So everybody was, like I said, very pleasant. Like I said, got to talk to, some people were repeats, like Articulated Ninja, and like other people I got to meet for the first time, shake hands, like, how you doing? Let's see. Oh, dude, it was so God, we got to eat that. Like whenever we get to break bread and actually chill and not just like stand at the toy tables and like, I love it. So it was just a lovely day. My wife, when I went down to do the show, she was like, well, great seeing you for 5 minutes today. But she's just pulling my, she's pulling my chain because, I didn't get there until like 12:30 today. I'm talking here. Oh my goodness. Rel Collect, what's going on, Rel? Happy Sunday, man. Jamie Lynn, my wallet is over in the corner laughing at me. Yeah, well, you did. Oh my God, there was so much good stuff. Every vendor that I spoke, so I got to see Art G. I got to see Disavowed action figures. My band Tim. Art G said, "Oh, this is a great show. This is such a good like as a vendor." So what was really nice, like Toy Mirth, and again, I'm sorry. I hope you guys don't mind me sharing these little pieces of conversation. It's great to know that my friends that were vending also had a great day. Like that. When they're having a great day, I feel like that also then puts that on the crowd. Like it's just all fully like vendors were having a great time. Consumers were having a great time shopping, making deals, so it was great. It was just great. It was really great. And yes, we missed you, KJ. Diggsfigs, global icon and national treasure. Hello. Did you ask or were you waiting for someone to ask you? I bet they would have included you if you asked. We are a pretty awesome community. That Diggs, and that's on me for sure. And this is that's where I am admitting my ego played into this a little bit. So I did not ask. And in retrospect, I wish I did. Just to be like, but truth be told, and again, going back, it wasn't a spiteful thing. It was like, I wasn't going to prioritize going to today if like there were going to be family things, like, so I also didn't want to reach out and like lock myself in to a weekend just in case, you know what I mean? So it was like, there were other factors at play personally, like, but yes, I agree with you. We are we're not just pretty awesome community. We're a very awesome community, in all honesty. Oh my God, could you imagine? That would be amazing. We have ideas. Things are always floating around. Ray Paz, I think the fact that everyone shows how much of a nice. Oh, thanks, man. You must also give people a chance. I do. I told you. I don't say this. This is just because this was a huge thing for me because it wasn't always me. But having embraced the mentality of wanting to like everybody that I interact with, that I meet, I know I've said it before, so I'll keep it quick, but when you lead with kindness, people show you who they truly are. So that has been shown to me to be true in my lifetime. And that's where I'm going to continue to be that, because I only get so much time on this earth together, folks. I want to enjoy it with you. I just want to enjoy it. Let's see. KJ, it's my wife's birthday today. So, that was never going to happen. Yep. Never going to happen. Disavowed he's the best. He's a fellow teacher. So we were talking about our school years getting closer on us. Yes, he is. He's the best. Machu spent more time there at ToyCon and SDCC. Wow. Let's see. I mean, it's hard to say because Comic-Con was like, over the course of all those days. Really, you think? I mean, we did spend con wise, yeah, no, we did spend a lot of time there. Yeah, because I got there at 12:30. Close at 6. I mean, we shut that down. We shut it down. Dave has the same vibe as you. It'd be a great live. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like, it was. He's a pleasure. And speaking of disavowed, he was also in part of one of my interactions with David, and Tim had said, like, told him, he's like, dude, you're like so humble, you're class act, and it was very much like Sir Dork. Jared was there doing his, selling his prints and his shirts, and he is the best. All right. I hope we all could agree, right? That's how David comes, like, just again, when you meet certain people that are just like, oh, they are as they seem. You know what I mean? So yeah, David's a genuine dude, very genuine, very appreciative of all the support to getting to where he is now. Just all other, so it was really nice. Again, I'm always going to say, meet your heroes. Some days they'll let you down, but meet your heroes. That's what I said. And that's true, man. Beast Boy, I'm going to dedicate when we do get David's display model behavior on the show, whenever that's going to be. Man, Beast Boy gets the credit because he kept nudging me. He's like, come on, dude. He's like, he would blend so well with the daddies. Come on. So it's all on you when it happens. We didn't even have to chat. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the first 5 minutes of me walking in, I bought all the Horseman stuff. Yep, that is very true. There's Art G. What's going on, man? Oh, I'm so happy you had a good day today. And again, pleasure seeing you. I also didn't have J-Shot to talk me out of purchases. See, I couldn't just be you because Machu would disappear. Does he do this to you too? Like all of a sudden, I'd be like, where'd Matt go? And then he shows up with more bags. So I wasn't even there for those conversations. And yes, hugs all around, man. Oh, it's so good. So I did not buy like a lot today. I straight up top goal was seeing friends. Like I wanted to see friends, and then I wanted to support our community members, and then if there were cool things, then pick some stuff up. So I'm in this weird spot. You know what? This just reminded me of something I did want to share. I showed it to Toymirth today. And this is where, like I'm always amazed by YouTube as I, like click, because there's always new people that I'm discovering on my For You page. People that I don't know, that I've never met, but that have either big or small followings on the YouTubes. But I'm queuing up. I'm just going to open it up, and I'm going to actually play it. I just want you to have the information. So let's see. Let me just share this. Now, I'm super pumped. This is a video that I was trying to hopefully have a little bit of that success, because if you see this video from 2 days ago, it has, it's not millions of views, but from the videos that I make and seeing the size of his channel, yeah, like that's a lot of views for like a long form video. That's why I started doing so many more shorts. I was getting a little bit more of like a reward from views from shorts than I was on my long form, so anyway, when I did my like, am I a hoarder video, and then talking about collecting and like I wanted to spark this conversation. So I watched this. So this is Cleva's Multiverse. Never met him before. This is a really great video. This is a really, like, he did such a great job. It's a great title too. And he is hitting on a lot of the stuff that I like wanted to start myself a few months ago. So this is a great spot, especially if you are going to be like me, where I am going to just kind of talk a little bit, because I do think I want to get into collection videos to an extent. Because I have because I have a lot of toys, and I am currently like, I'm at my maximum capacity. So part of that is because I would take dios and toys and like bring them up to our, our living room and watch TV. Like I've talked about this, setting up shots on the coffee table, but then like I would leave them out for a week or two. Basically, I was displaying poor behavior for my children in terms of how they should be picking up after themselves. So I was not doing a very good job as a daddy role model. So all my toy stuff has to, like, I've been keeping it down here primarily. So yeah, like shelves, everything's crunched. Like I'm going to be selling at ToyCon. I made that decision today. I'm going to be sending a group chat out to a bunch of my buddies who I know will sell and see who wants to link up. But I definitely need to move some stuff out of here. So that was part of my like pause on buying stuff today, because I saw the Valiverse figures and I only have a couple of them and I like them. But I was just like, I have things to open, like I didn't want to just add to the pile. So if you are interested in some of that more, like I said, let me know, because I just had to deal with it. But I thought that video, again, just bringing this back up, it's worth a watch if you have felt any level of collection anxiety recently. It was good. He had really good points in there. So just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, see, we're selling. We're going to sell. Yep. We're going to sell them so we can buy other stuff. That's the whole thing. The revolving door, right? Let me scroll back up real quick. Let's see. Ray Paz, did Val have any of the exclusives? So the two that I was going to buy. So yes, now let's get into some of the other things today. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this was the IG page. So ToyTuber Expo. It was just one day, just for today, but hopefully now this means that potentially, some future shows could, and again, the cool thing, ToyTuber focused, like you were, it's all, no, it was a neat aspect, because it is going to take a fellow ToyTuber, to pull something like this off, but, this was the show. Again, a lot of people there. There's Archie. There's Lone Wolf. Oh, I almost bought this piece from him today. Both of those. There's Detour. He sold all his boats. Got to see Duarte. Only got the nod at Big Man. Oh, of course, gave D a hug. So yeah, it was neat. A neat little experience. Oh, they're exclusives. That's why. We're getting there, Ray. So I'll show you exactly. These were there all day long, and I was staring at them all day long, and I didn't make the purchase right away. And I was like, oh, it'll be fine. They had, so like these figures are awesome. I know Man Beast Boy bought one. I got to play with it. It's really great. So these Praetorian figures are super rad. Like they would make amazing army builders for any kind of, you can have shield agents battle them, any kind of Avengers. You can have Ninja Turtles fight these guys. They kind of have that, high-tech foot soldier droid look to them. And then they also had this guy. When he sold out, then I was done. And I was like, because I was right there. I was right there staring, like literally, like this far. It was right there. And I was like, oh, Machu, that's the one. It was dropping early. See, and it even says it. It's exclusive to ToyCon, but they had some for today. So it was there until like about the last hour. And all of a sudden, I think Man Beast Boy was the one who was like, oh, no, I think it sold out. So when he went, I was like, I'm going to hold off on buying my Praetorian people. So, but they had a lot of stuff. Their stuff does look great. Like if you're into Action Force, this stuff is cool. Like and again, messing with Man Beast Boy's Praetorian Fury, it's a lot smoother than some of the other ones that I have, like the Condor and Swarm Trooper, one of the early Swarm Troopers. They had the glow-in-the-dark. There's a lot of cool stuff. Like they do have cool figures. It's cool. Oh man, J-Shot D enabler. We got Ender Shadow. What's going on, Enders? How you doing, man? Let's see. Grumps, I saw this on my FYP, but I didn't get to watch it yet. Oh, there you go. That was a good video. He spoke some great truths. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's so funny because that was the points that he made. Again, parallel thinking, right? Yeah, parallel thinking in the community. So I'm not going to now do that video because he did hit, and I'm going to comment to him and kind of introduce myself digitally that way and be like, dude, you nailed everything. I thought it was a really awesome. So that's why, like I said, I have other ideas now of some fun ways of like downsizing because I know what I want. And there's so many, the cool toys, they don't stop. There's so many cool toys. We got Raiden 3 in the house. What's going on, Raiden? How you doing, man? Happy Sunday. Easy, yeah. Public school educators. Oh, man. I'm just trying to keep this roof. You know what I'm saying? Omega Weapon 13. Toy collector isn't miserable when you buy what you enjoy. Scalping on the side is fun, too. Hey, Omega Weapon, I get it, man. That's all part of the community. You know, the scalping stuff. But no, you're right. Buying what you enjoy. And that's, I think a lot of that for my friends that have been either doing the toy photography or toy tubing, like when we talk about our collections getting a little crazy, because, you know, like there is that, got to get the new thing to shoot, to open, to talk about. But I have to keep reminding everybody, like, because I've learned too, like that doesn't require, success doesn't require that. You know, like, so, like I said, I'm not worried about not getting every last new figure in. I feel like we'll still get to hang out, you know, like if there's other stuff to talk about. But yeah, it's so true. Got it. You have to keep this hobby fun. And that's why I like to be open about when I have moments where, like I said, buying a new toy would have given me more anxiety than dopamine today. But that's me. But I'd rather talk about that to be like, hey guys, if anyone else is in that position, you're not alone. All right. Display model is awesome. Did you get the Arena Street Fighter figures? My Ken is in my pile of loot. I haven't shipped it yet, which means I probably won't get that. Even if I released it tonight, I guarantee I won't see that until after next week's stream, you know? So, but Ken is in there. I'm waiting for Ryu. I gotta check what they're doing. Oh, Big Bad killing me. While you're on the topic, I'm getting a big pile of loot from, hey, Big Bad tomorrow. There you go. Man, I'm excited. I'm super excited for mine when I do send it because it has a lot of Street Fighter in there. Ray Vala did have the exclusive for Toy Con New Jersey there. There you go. I love his figures. Maybe bots don't vibe with his crew, but he is talented. Yeah, like I mean, I even listening to Bobby's on YouTube. I didn't get to like talk to Bobby today, but I'll catch his videos. You know, like I like the way that, you know, the presentation of his YouTube, the Valaverse stuff with him just, you know, being interviewed. I like that. It's a good look. And then specifically, he has great information in there about the toy industry. Yeah, they were going fast. To hope for the variant. Oh, that's right. Steel Brigade head. I wish I could see it. Let's see. Purgeon makes me feel good. Yeah. And yes, I only bought one, but I was hoping. They did have, there was a Steel Brigade figure, that nice shiny helmet. That looked good too. Neelok, doing toy photography helps keep collecting fun, for me at least. Yes. And that's the biggest thing. I said it to Toy Mirth. And then like we got into a talk about like how we strike up conversations with people, you know, in toy aisles. I can't stress enough, if you collect action figures, like the added enjoyment, being able to actually pose and find that angle to take the picture. I just recommend it to everyone. If you enjoy toys, just give it a shot. Even if it's just coffee table or desk pics, you will have fun. You will have fun when you start capturing those angles. And the Bobby panel at the show, he announced that future ways going forward will have the new price point. Oh, that's right. I did see that right before I jumped on the stream. $27.99. Yeah, I'm into the Action Force figures. They go great with, they definitely go great with the Joes. And Andy's Pandies, dude, so great seeing you too, man. Absolutely. See, it was such a nice day. It was such a nice day. Oh, Andy, that was great. Oh yeah. All right. So here, pickups, the stuff that I did get. We'll focus. We'll do that. I got my second camera. Basically, I'm just gonna remind you guys, we are in Toy Daddy Wise, Laserverse, Imbonia, like gearing up for like our big fall season launch, like if this was an episodic TV show. So I have my ideas. Part of what I want, even though I love my Chubsy Wubsy arcade, I do love it, and it got me, gave me reasons to use my New York Rebel pinball machine. I think I do want to change things up just for fun for September. Again, August, like next week. When is my anniversary? My anniversary is coming up. Oh God, it is next week. Like August, we're just riding August, baby, at this point. But we are gearing up. So like I said, all of this, I want to change things up. All right, so this is exciting. So this is just the quick, this is not technically a ToyCon purchase, but Machu ended up getting a spare set of Netmen in. So I was able to get my Netman. So I'm pumped. This is a great package, by the way. But I got my Netman. So thank you, Machu. Text me how much I owe you so I can send that to you. And then, okay. So one of the vendors and one friend who I got to hang out with, already told you, Steph, aka Detour Customs. Love you, Steph. Here we go. He's the best. So yeah, oh my God, that boat. So we sold out on all his boats. This is wonderful stuff. And he is amazing because he ended up, if you see that Mikey over there, check this out. Oh, this is a Detour, like Cosmic Legion hover bike, moving, rotating cannons. Oh my goodness, Steph, I love it, man. I love it. I think I have a flame effect I can pop in here. So look at here. Let me get this on the fancy cam. Let me make this big for a second, just so you can see it, man. Ooh, look at his paint work. Is this getting a good? Yeah, you can see that weathering detail in there. Oh boy. And these are painted with silver and then red inside there. And now let's see. Ooh, let me move this. There we go. Gotta move the light. Just had to move the light. Look at this beautiful thing. So Detour, you are the best, my friends. He has these at the cons. He does different colorways. And again, these can work with Cosmic Legions or anything else that you have laying around. Who do I have? Guy Gardner. Let's see, Guy. Get that Guy Gardner. Oh, it's so nice that, like, because he has the big armholes in there for the... Oh, yeah. Oop. There we go. Get him on that. Get him on that bike pod. So, amazing. So, Detour sells those. Highly recommended, for the record. If you can't figure that part out. Bring that back down. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see. Ray Paz getting close to that. Joe's pricing, yeah, at the $27.99. There's Gene. What's going on, man? Should learn how to drive so I don't miss Jersey Cons. You should, because they are a blast. You have until November. That means September, October. So you got 3 months. Got 3 months. Get to Legion's Con. For a smaller company too, pretty remarkable. It's true. Yep, I'm gonna need one of those. No sneaky greed excuses. Think I want that Spidey now. I'm getting Detour's boat for sure. And yeah, Detour, he's the best. He's the best. Yep, nicest. Always welcome. And again, the only person, no, not the only person. There's a lot of great huggers out there, for the record. I'm not the only hugger. There are wonderful huggers out there. But Steph is, that hug is something, man. Lee's kind of taking the train and Uber. Dude, do it. It is the best. Is Lone Wolf said he's staying over, right? I think he's staying now. There's so many other people that have said, I don't think I've broken it to my wife yet, but like she kind of knows Legion's Con. I'm just gone all weekends. So this year I'm officially, bunking up with Simon Toast. So that's going to be a blast. So yeah, it sounded like more people were like committing to the slumber party of Legion's Con, like staying. And I'm here for it. So Gin, I'm just letting you know, it's going to be such a blast. I almost bought Detour boats at Chris Con. I regret pressing Thunderhouse Design. It's all good. Again, you can always hit him up. He has, he will ship them to you. So if that was up at Chris Con, yeah, unless you want to plan on ToyCon New Jersey, that's a 2-day event coming up in October. Just saying. Or just order one. Yeah, just order one. Let's see. Enders, damn it, Jelly need a Yoba Hug stat. Oh, I got you, Enders. What day y'all getting there to Legion's Con? I'll be in Thursday. So I'm fairly certain. So I'm waiting on the Toy Daddies to decide when they're coming down, because then I guess that's going to dictate. Once again, my wife doesn't know these conversations are happening, but there has been talks of Simon Toast and the Toy Daddies slumber partying here in Yambonia one night on Thursday, and then so we'll see. I don't know when those guys are getting in, but if they do come on Thursday, what's the setup day? Is it Thursday or Friday? Friday's the setup day, right? Because I know I'm going to be helping Lone Wolf get his table all going. But that's Friday. So yeah, Thursday. So all right, Josh, if you're in and the guys let me know that they're going to be in New Jersey, then we will absorb you into the Yambonia Laser First Jersey hang for Thursday night. Slacker, what's up, man? Oh, dude, you are legendary at this point. Like I don't want to put that pressure on you, because I know you've been doing a lot of the custom stuff. Should we plan on cosplay? Like, I don't want to put it on you, but now you like had such a, man, that was such a big coming out party for you. And now with all your custom stuff, yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious. Friday's setup day. Okay. Highly Posable will be at the hotel Thursday. All right. So then Josh, there we go. All right, KJ, we'll get the Highly Posable crew together with the daddies. I don't even know anymore. I joked with Lone Wolf today. I was like, what was that? New York Comic Toy Fair, Sandy? I don't know. A lot of these things are starting to blend together in the best way. In the best way. But yeah, that Thursday, I don't know. Is there? And G-Con. I was there with Wade for part of G-Con. Yeah, are you doing any more cosplay? Legion's baby. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, so this is a light bag. 3 things. That's all I grabbed today. 3. I came up. Well, this is a lot of pieces, but still technically. I'm only going to show you some of these right now. So this is incredible. I gotta pull up his page. So Toy Mirth let's see. Again, guys, if you don't know Toy Mirth, you should. Fantastic photographer. Look at this stuff. Super into dinos right now. My goodness gracious. Oh man. Okay. So he had this set, that Dio, for sale. I didn't realize that Toy Mirth has gotten into like Dio printing and painting, like not just for person. Like he's starting to up it where he can bring pieces to sell at a con, which is awesome. But I always thought when he was sharing, like, I'm in a group chat with him, he's sharing these awesome builds and I was painting this, and I just sit there. I'm like, man, it's gonna look great in his photos. I didn't realize he was amping up. So anyway, yeah, he was selling that sewer. I wanted it, but I'm waiting on my Super Musk. I have to be good. Again, too much stuff down here. But I was able to get, so anyway, Toy Mirth, your stuff is awesome. And if you do happen to see both for figures and now Dio pieces, go check out Toy Mirth's table. But I got sandbags. So a whole set. Look at that. And, we're talking about Joe's and Valaverse, and like, this is awesome. And there's so many. Like, that's 1, 2, 3 pieces. Different curvature. So this was a whole set. So again, Toy Mirth, awesome, man. Yeah, this was, in my eyes, as soon as he was like, oh no, this is the whole set. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that I'm taking that right now. So that was really great. So Toy Mirth again is getting into printed stuff, which is awesome, and his painting is great, and all the things. So really like those sandbags. So that was cool. So thank you again, Toy Mirth. Let's see. No cosplay. Okay, so Slackhacker, no cosplay. I can give it to you, and you can wear that. I see. I wouldn't want you to have to like pack all that stuff up, but man, that would be, that would be fun. All right, but don't burden yourself. But that would be really funny too. I would rock the Odious cosplay for a bit. I even have a suit to do Legion's cosplay. That is ridiculous. That's amazing. But no okay, so no cosplay. We just get to see wonderful Slacker Hacker in person. That's all right. Ray Baz, have a good night. Hope you have a great weekend. Oh, dude, checking out my man. Thank you so much for being here this evening, my friends. I hope we have a great rest of your Sunday night as well. Psh, Ray. Mirth killed it at his table. So many gems for steal. I know. Again, great stuff all around. Art G has a great table. I need to pick up some of his explosions. I didn't get to do that today. I should have. But he has great stuff. God, I mean, it's just when I think about that loop, it was all cool stuff. I wish I took more pictures. That's the whole thing is always like, I always at the end, sometimes I'm on it. And then other times when it's just like today was being in the moment. So I wasn't some picture. The only one I busted out was that picture with the guys in and David's model behavior. So that was the only one I got. But so many awesome people to get to meet for the first time, catch up with other people, other friends in the community. Black Bear Studios, Way Snaps, got to see them. So that was great. All right. I don't want to leave anybody out, but if I saw you and hugged you or high-fived you or shook your hands, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. So those are the pickups. Those were the pickups. I do have some other stuff I wanted to show you, though. Some other toy stories. So you guys are going to laugh because obviously from the moment that I bought my first Mythic Legion figure, I've known of the pop and swap abilities of Legions, but between it was more like me telling myself, oh, it's gonna need heat, it's gonna need this, that. Like I never got into it. I knew it was gonna be a little bit of a production. But it's summertime. And I had my mythic and cosmic stuff out as I'm going through, like assessing what's going to stay, what should I, list and try to, pass on to another collector. And I started screwing around with Varg, the vampire, and he's a tiny little guy. but I just always thought he's such a cool character. And then I started looking at my knights, and then I started looking at my Christmas knight. So I don't know, again, if you've been hanging out with for a while, this past November, I did the Legions builder, and I did one with Chewie, and I did the red and green. So it was Christmas. He's Santa's knight. But I decided to try to like take some parts, like pop an arm off, and it popped. And I went, oh, well, let me keep going. So I just wanted to show you guys, this is my first ever, my first ever official pop and swap Mythic Legions character. And talking to Nico, Artman Customs, and about D&D at Comic-Con, and all of these things like D&D, making characters, using our imagination, all that type of stuff is so awesome. And I love making characters. So this guy doesn't have a name yet, but I think he's pretty badass. So let me get my camera up. So I did Varg I took off all the Green Knight stuff. Took off all the Green Knight. So it's just the red pieces, and then Varg's arm, feet. Look at that. Even his feet, hands, the head. In order to get a neck peg that kind of worked well, I couldn't use the Green Knight neck peg because it was so glaring. So I found a skeleton one that I was able to throw under there. And I can't believe it. I'm like, son of a gun. I had a lot of fun doing this, and now I want to do it more. And I was just like telling myself I was getting off the Mythic train, and now no. Like, this is really cool. That was fun. Dang it. So now I'm back on board. So I'm still gonna move some of my stuff that like I truly, like, when I just looked at it, I'm like, oh, I have like zero connection to this. But other ones, I'm like, I don't know. I guess it's Legion season, right? Like once we get out of San Diego, it's like when the wrestling, goes from SummerSlam prep to Clash of Champions, whatever else. But yeah, so there's my Varg custom. He's basically like a vampire knight, or like a Dracula style. It was what I was trying to think about. I want to give him a different name, but he gets to use all of that Valiant Knight articulation, and it is you just saw him. I can't believe how well, when you have a lot more access for parts. Like, this is a smaller skirt. I think this was on one of the wizards, so it's the smaller knight body. But so you do get a little gappage, like where you can see that, but at the same time, I can get my leg high kicks. So yeah, I'm a fan of the pop and swap. Let me see. All right, so no comment. Nobody has a name for me. I need name help, honestly. So that's why I just want to tell you, if you have some cool vampire names, I could use some help. But yeah, so there's that. I wanted to show that guy. I want to do more with my knights, but that's been my problem. Like, I'll come down here with ideas, and then I'll go, oh yeah, I wanted to do like a field scene, and I want to get my knights out, and then I start, oh, and there's my street fighters, but I want to do that, and then I just end up standing here like paralyzed, and then nothing gets done. All right, but I do need help with names for this guy. And then the other thing, I did have one other little fun toy thing. I, haven't been going crazy opening all the stuff that I need to get through, but I am trying to work my way through stuff. And I'm getting Robin out because I finally opened Joker. So there's the Batman. There's Joker. And can you believe that they sold a figure with this head sculpt? Unbelievable. Just kidding. All right. So what's really neat is this Mezco Joker. The hat, all the head sculpts, the hair will peel back to expose a peg. So I am a big fan of this approach because it does help keep, once you block it in there, there we go. And it's not really like a snap, but it is. It should fit on there snugly. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's snug. So I'm into that setup. I like that. And then, yeah, you guys, I mean, he's been out for a while now. He's been sitting in the floor also here in Yambonia for quite a while. But I was excited to finally give myself like a Mezco unboxing. And I, should I film it? Should I not? And like I said, I just decided the other night, I'm going to just enjoy cracking this guy open. So he is super neat. A lot of good articulation. I haven't messed with like anything else yet. I literally just took him and the hat out. I think technically I swapped a face sculpt. The boner belt, it just cracks me up. Like I don't know what stupid idea. I want to just do something so stupid with it, but that cracks me up. And then it also has like the police badge with the poison spray. Absolutely love that. And then yeah, so without going into all, it's not like the craziest figure of all time, but it does exactly what it needs to do. There's that amazing buzzer hand. I'm just so happy Mezco's been doing this. Accessories added to the hands. I think that's so neat. So it's a cool figure. It's cool. I am so in on this line, if you can't tell. Between Batman, I got to get my Two-Face. And then that Superman, I feel like works beautifully with these guys. I feel like he kind of, that classic Superman is so classic, it could appear with these guys, no problem. Yeah, they look really good together. They look great. Oh, what a fan. Let's see. Ooh, we got some new stuff coming in. Mahari, how you doing? Do I remember you? I mean, it's been a while, right? Welcome back. Thank you for being here, and happy Sunday. Appreciate you. Thunderhouse. I've been slowly getting into Legions more and more over the last year. I decided I can't go all in, but I'm going to create 3 factions: a hero group limited to 7 characters. I like it. A villain group of 13. And an oddball and creatures group limited to 10. I can't rotate new characters in or out. Ooh, I love that. Thunderhouse. Dude, that is that's what's fun. That is the allure of buying toys of figures that like you don't already have the built-in nostalgia or love. That's what I was having so much fun with this Varg guy, who I now might be calling. What is that? Is that Murcielago? Murcielago, the Blood Knight? I freaking love it. Sangre? Am I saying that right? Sangre? Oh, man. But yeah, so Thunderhouse, like, dude, that is amazing. You have, obviously, an Avengers, Justice League. Then you have the big group, and then the oddballs. That is so great. See, like, that's so much fun. Coming up with that, like, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for me too, though. But all right, so you're cracking me up because this is where this is what I was doing. Oh my goodness. All right, so Machu and everybody, you can feel free to roast me on this one again, but that's okay. As I was making my Sangre, or my how do I say it again? Murcielago. Am I saying that right, Jamie? Murcielago. But anyway, as I was putting him together, I did start telling myself all these different stories I'm like, who could I? I'm like, oh, the Palantir. I'm like, I could literally be a vampire. So of course, I'm starring myself because I'm a jerk. But it is a toy that kind of looks like me. But whatever, right? I know I can't be the only one who likes to set yourself as a main character, and if it's story. So here I am fighting my vampire knight, and I'm like, could I turn this into a whole thing? That's where my mind went. So again, this is why this is clicking with me. It's a way to be creative about how to buy things that fit in and a rule set that I can limit myself. And that's a big thing, man. Being able to set, trust me, I break my collecting rules constantly, but at least it gives me that pause, So that's great. Let's see. Murcielago. Oh, Murcielago. Murcielago means bad. Oh. See, I only know guano. That's what I might have spent. Right? What's guano? Because I just remember the Mask of the Phantasm. I knew the word guano meant bat poop because of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective 2. And we did make a Bumblebee tuna joke today. So this is all coming back around. So tough. So anyway, I knew that guano meant poop because of all the bowls and stuff. But then I remember watching Mask of the Phantasm and my 10-year-old brain, or 11, whatever, hearing the Joker call him Guano Man. And I was like, oh, that's he just called him bat poop man. All right, I'm sorry. I digress. And sangre means blood. Thank you, Jamie Lynn. All right, you're the best. I love that. Thank you. And here we go. This is the extra rule. Okay, I meant to say I can switch out figures, but my personal rule is I have to sell the figure I take out of the group. See, however we can, whether this is like a gamified way of keeping yourself and your collection in check. I love that. Whatever is going to work. That's why I like sharing these stories with each other, because something could click. That works so well. I wish that's great advice, especially for anybody starting to get into certain lines. Oh man, because I'm thinking back, man, I should have done a better job. There were some stretches. I did not do a good job pushing stuff out the door. Oh my goodness. Oh, and that's right. Thank you, Grumps. Yeah, I did see that right before the stream too. I forgot to mention that. Yep. So General Zod did pass away. Man, Terrence Stamp, good actor. I mean, obviously Zod, but then seeing his current, contemporary picture, I'm like, oh yeah, he was still in a lot. Just so much stuff. But of course, Zod. Oh, man, but this is great advice. So anybody getting into, and you're not feeling, you're like, oh, what? Shelves I got to fill. Gravitate or craft some of these rules that you can, live by. That'll bring you joy to live by them. Because otherwise, you might be in a situation where you're like me, where you're like, why did I get this? I know why, but just being on top of things. My goodness, Thunderhouse 87 though, that's a good run. The Limey is one of my favorite movies. Very nice. Oh, 80, yeah, he was 87. He lived a long life. Well, I didn't plan on going super crazy long this evening, only because I was out for 6 hours yapping it up with folks. So as much as I love getting our time together, I wasn't really sure how the vibes were going to go tonight. I mean, our vibes are going to be great, but just where the show is going to take us. But as it turns out, I can just remind you. Hang on, I forgot about these guys. I won't leave yet. So Joker, so excited. And if you are looking for something to watch, I feel like I haven't, but YouTube hasn't again, I appreciate every single person every view on a video that I make. So thank you for watching anything that I make. And I know talking to you guys here you know, again, I appreciate the fact that you watch anything that I do. So you may have already seen. So I'm not going to get super crazy into it. But I did get my Omega Red and War Machine 2-pack in. And I do a pretty in-depth comparison to the retro War Machine, which is this one. But I kind of dig this War Machine. He doesn't come with quite as much. And I realize, though, this is I like this down. What do you guys think? I like that down when it's not in battle mode, because then it can come up and rotate around. Or do you like it displayed like that, where it's just back? Anyway, that's just my little question for you. Omega Red. So Cal the Collector, thank you so much. I didn't get to comment back to you, but he got to check out my video and said that this is his favorite Omega Red, and he's owned some of the other ones. So that's awesome, because I did hold off. I never had an Omega Red. The only thing, of course, that I'm going to wish is that he had that second head sculpt, but I can deal with it. So yeah, and the War Machine's very cool. So there is a video up if you would like to have some in-depth viewing of those guys. And what was the other? I don't know. There's always toy stuff. There's always new toy things. The LPZZ stuff is always on the forefront of my mind. I think I'm gonna wait though until they get to their Hush stuff, but that's just me. But I digress. All right, so there is the Omega Red War Machine. There's Cal. I'll find them and show you pics. Thanks, man. Oh, the tiny box. My apologies. You are absolutely correct. This is what I was holding in. Oh, yeah. I'm a dummy. Okay. This was the retro where it's the silver. So he has 2 arm cannons and really cool accessories. This is a really great toy from way back when. And what I was saying, and sorry, Macho here, now I'm going to make myself full screen. There I am. It was this. It was displaying him with the cannon pointed up, or you can have that rotated down. So it would be like a, type of situation. So I just was curious. Do you guys like cannon up or cannon angled down for non-battle mode? Don't wait. I know, man. I think I have to I might just do the Deathstroke. I have the Arkham Revoltech Batman. And while it's still not like, I still don't have like a favorite Batman figure, I think. I don't think I do. Like the very best go-to. Batman's a hard one because of the cape. So I think I'm going to live with my Arkham Revoltech. Because I haven't really messed with that as much, and I should. But the LPZZ Deathstroke, I think I want to add that to them. Yeah, I don't know, man. It looks great. They all look great, the LPZZ. Jurassic Jesse of the Collection Nexus. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? No, you weren't. Fair. I could take a look at that too. Let's see. Damn it. All right, let me see where is he gone now? LPZZ Batman. Oh, I might have to go to Nerd or Vanity. No, it's sold out there too. Shoot. Well, here we go. Nerd or Vanity, sponsor, affiliate of the Toy Daddies. Use code Toy Daddy to save 10%. Toy Daddies. Yeah, the cape looks great. This does look like it would be more fun than the Revoltech. This is what I wanted the Revoltech to turn out. The other, did you guys see this? The thing that I'm like, oh, I'm curious about is, and I'm just going to let you know that this exists, but this is the Ultimate Luke. Again, tremendous photographer, but he's been getting into doing, some reels and stuff. So he does have this in hand. And he didn't get into specifics, and it is just a short. He mentions something about the cape. It doesn't exactly attach the way you would expect, and it gave him enough of a, the cape could have been so much better. There, he even says it right in there, but he does talk. So this is a good reel to go catch if you've been curious about it. But then he gets into posing, and it poses like a beast. So, oh, it looks good. Damn it. That's why I want that Hush Batman. I want that Hush. I want the Hush Batman. Let's see. We got Paul Morales in the house. What's going on, man? Happy Sunday. Dress suggests I have the earlier Omega Red. Do you have that one? Which one is better? So that is my only Omega Red. But according to Cal the Collector, he thinks that this current one is the best one. Whether that means all right, Cal's gonna try to show me some pics. Let's see. Do I send stuff now? No, okay. So yeah, I mean, do I think you'd be fine, Jesse? Probably. I do think you would be fine if you already had one. Again, I didn't have an Omega Red. It made it easier to buy the 2-pack. It's not out of all of them, of the Gamerverse, this is the one that I was going to pass, and then I ended up buying it. I'm still waiting for my second payment on Toy Meta. What? So how come Luke is getting his stuff, man? We got Doombot 9000. Happy Sunday. How you doing? We got Rick Dom. Sold. Or a lot of places, but they will be restocking. Apparently, another shipment is still to come. There we go. Thank you, Rick Dom. Yeah. So I'm in that. I've been seeing that. You're right. It's the waves of shipment, shipment waves. So that is a thing. I think I saw 5K talk about that too, potentially. We got Wicked Fat Collectibles. What's going on, man? Jurassic Jesse says, where would be a good place to order that? Probably we have. So either, I would stick with myself, Nerd Urbanity. I haven't purchased from Toy Metaverse, but Machu and Toy Father, so that's no problem. 5K if it comes back around. There's a lot of good spots that you can buy stuff. It's just a matter. Yeah, it's just asking around. Again, anybody ever order from this place? That's word of mouth for a lot of this. And yes, this is first time in the chat, man. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have some fun. We're just having a good time this evening, talking about some toy tubing and action figures, all the good stuff. Let's see. El Paseco Wave, they're saying November. All right. See, I can wait when I hear that. I'm like, all right, I still got stuff to go through. Still got toys to talk about. Actually, what's going to be very cool. And so I hope they can't get mad at me. They're posting this. Or can they? I don't even know. Let me check. Oh yeah. So while there is a lot of, I have cool stuff here to open. There's obviously a lot of cool stuff out in the world, but I also then have other stuff that I will be messing with sooner than later, potentially. Maybe. This looks really cool. The dates are closing up or getting closer. So yeah, this is pretty neat. This is from a week ago. This is going to be at a booth. This is at a con. Booth A01. Indonesia, Jakarta. How cool is that, though? Check that out. I'm showing it to you for no other reason other than it looks so cool. So my point is, there will be cool things for us to talk about. Oh, I love my Blockies stuff. I love being a Blockies guy. Let's see. Rick Don, probably 5K when orders open back up. Machu, and you don't want to. It's been a minute. Oh man. Where could I order that? So that's the thing, Jesse. Right now, it's gone. Sold out on at least the main places I'm going. Let me check 5K. I wonder if it's even going to show up now. Their site, there's stuff's always missing. Yeah, Batman is not on 5K. Instead, it is just Deathstroke. But damn, oh my god, he looks so good. Interesting. What's going on with those legs? Oh, look at the interior of the legs. Huh. What kind of engineering system is that? Is that more like I got to mess with the Frazetta Girls Conan today. Henrock had one. Detour had his out. And that had some interesting engineering choices in the hips as well. But that looks like flat discs in there. See, now the toy dabbler in me wants to like, well, what did they do? I'm so confused. I want to know. See, it does. It looks ridiculous. So I probably shouldn't mess around with this one. I should just pre-order this one and then go from there. But then that doesn't look as flat and squishy. Interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. Interesting. So that Deathstroke looks sick. KJ said the Devastator's Blockies parts are selling for 60 to 80. What? Oh man, that is all right. We'll keep an eye on that. Again, any kind of AliExpress blocky stuff, like I wonder, yeah, just keep eyes on it because eventually there is a calming period. I don't know. I haven't figured out the AliExpress like stock market of toys. I've been able to buy Pokemon blockies at retail, and then I've gone back and they're double or triple the price. Like that Chaos Toys Superman. I remember I told you I looked it up. It was like $200 on AliExpress, 230. And then you can get like a Rick and Morty figure for like $30. So it's bananas that site. That app is crazy. But yeah, all right. I will pre-order Deathstroke. I'm not gonna be a silly goose. I will pre-order Deathstroke. Jesse says I haven't opened my Frazetta Girls Conan yet. You'll like it a lot. He looks great naked, buns for days. That's a Henrock. That's just a stupid inside joke. Henrock cracked me up today at dinner. That Deathstroke is a must buy. Let's see. Buy the Devastator set from the Blockies for $110 with all 3 sets. Yeah, that's true. I forget Hulk. Oh, don't forget. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Hit that like button if you're still hanging out, sitting around, or or you can wait till post stream, whatever you want. It's appreciated. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pre-order. All right, Batman. So the LPZZ stuff is probably some of my most curious toys that are out there at the moment. So I'm gonna pre-order Deathstroke. I'm not gonna screw that up. I will not screw that up. I think, are they shorter though? That's the other. I do need to see some like. I need to see some comparisons like stat. So like here, oops. Yeah, this is Luke's portraits. Like again, the dude is ridiculous. But it doesn't give me. It doesn't give me like how is he going to stack up? How tall is this? Anyway, good for you, Luke. Awesome. I wonder if he. Big thanks. Is that because they got it to him fast or because they hooked him up? He deserves it. Again, look at this guy's page. Gorgeous product spotlights. Jeez Louise. Oh, try Isaac Wong. Okay, good call. Good call. Just to see, I just want to see. Yeah, he would be the one, wouldn't he? God bless Isaac Wong. He does the Lord's work for us collectors. All right, let's just see what he's got. If it's up there yet. Gets this stuff first in hand and does some really good. Like, I appreciate these posts so much. And unfortunately, yeah, skunked again. Oh, damn it. This set has been I just recently watched this. These are tiny as hell. Oh god. If these guys are shorter than a Lim Toys figure, and SHF, damn. They are tiny, but actually it's not terrible. Oh god. Shaun of the Dead. Oh, what am I doing? I'm getting distracted now. All right, so he doesn't have the stuff up. All right, we'll keep an eye on his account this week. I'll take that down. But that one, yeah, I'm so excited for that. Robo this week, his rewind does have like product images that he was able to find of those Batman and Superman. And like, it looks so good. I did not wait. No, at Comic-Con, I didn't see LPZZ stuff at all. I may have missed, if they were there, I missed that table. You might be thinking of InArt. That's where my brain went immediately. I kind of, LPZZ and InArt, I have to try to remember to separate. Okay, they weren't. Good, they weren't. All right, so my brain's not off. 796, what's going on, man? Oh, you stop. You stop. I'm so sad. So now I know I have to hit 796 with like a double, triple, or quadruple spritz of my cologne next time I mail him anything, because one spritz didn't do it. I really wanted to see if I have a classic cologne. I just wanted to see if he was going to be able to. No, LPZZ were not. Yes, that's right, because there was that. There was always like a competing show during that time. Oh, stop. He is taller than the Yamaguchi. Okay, that's good. That is a good thing. You guys. I do get a lot of toys made. Hey, why do you think I backed the Snowcat for Frostbite? I know. That's I was not gonna let Frostbite down in the Snowcat. All the tiers unlocked. I had to back it. Oh my goodness. Too much. Remember, I always have my variants are everywhere. That my variants are everywhere. Oh my god. I love that they're just here. Those two at least. Okay. Ooh, boy. All right. What's coming up this week? So, gonna be home the next couple days. For sure. Maybe I'll... All right. What is gonna be done? I don't know. I don't have anything set. Nothing set. Nothing currently in the works. I have shorts and reels that I need to voice over and things like that. I don't have a long form video that I am currently working on. But again, if you are interested in hearing me in this whole thing, whatever. I'm just gonna do it. If you like it, you like it. I think I want to make it. So, because it'll help me kind of multitask. Because if I'm dealing with the collection and trying to downsize while also being able to film and hopefully give you something fun to watch, That's what I'm going to try. So I'm going to try that first. I'll try that first. Okay. So tomorrow night, TPC Top 10 with the Toy Daddies. That's going to be a blast. No special guests this week. Last week we had on Carbon Scoring. So Chris and Chewy had a great time. I had to sit out because I was camping. But that was such a blast. So definitely going to need to talk to Carbon Scoring again. So tomorrow, Top 10, toys, chilling, posing. Wednesday, the Sentinels are back. I'm not sure. Machu couldn't remember the guest at the moment. But the Sentinels will be back, probably with a guest on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And obviously, we know all the other wonderful shows and the Holly Posables and all the things. All we know. I hope we know. But yeah, where am I going with this? I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you tonight. Yeah. It was a good day. It was a good day. I hope I gave you a good recap. Any final questions? Any final questions about the toy tubing event? Any of the toys I may have shown you? Anything that you pre-ordered or wanted me to? This is your chance now. I'll leave it a little open-ended. Yeah, because I don't want to drag you guys. This is your Sunday night. I'm just appreciative. Solo Center, thank you so much for your super chat this evening. Just thank you. Thank you to all for hanging out with me. This is, again, always such a blast. And I know that the schedule's been a little thrown off. That's kind of always happens in this summer mode. So next week, it's not my anniversary, but it's like anniversary weekend. So same deal. Like, plan on me being here. I will make sure if I'm taking off, I will give at least like 24 hours notice, just so you guys know. I want to respect your time, just like, I know that you guys, we respect each other. I want to respect your time. So I'll keep you posted, but as of right now, plan on, of course, hanging out next Sunday. And just enjoy the summertime. I know tomorrow's a work day, but carve out those times for yourself to enjoy a moment. Open some toys, give yourself some time at night to be creative. If you've been stuck in a rut, I'm going to be the guy to tell you, get off your ass and make some content, make some art. Machu, take a picture. Just kidding. I love you. Whatever it is, I just want you to enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you guys for helping me enjoy my evening tonight. Wait. This is still here. We're still here. Wait, Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday, J-Shot's birthday. There we go. You guys don't even need a guest. You just need the J-Shot birthday celebration. So Wednesday night with Between Two Sentinels, either on Machu Toy or J-Shot's YouTube channel. So go sub both of those guys. But that is awesome. Vader Sug, I appreciate you guys. I will see you there tomorrow night. So yeah, 9 p.m. Toy Pick Community, Toy Daddies, all the good stuff. Thank you. This is so much fun. You guys are the best. You're the best. So I'm going to cue up my little my little outro. Hit you with the lullaby. So have a great rest of your weekend. Have an awesome start to your week. Thank you so much for hanging out. It is greatly appreciated. You guys are the best. There is a State of Yambonia up. If you are interested in becoming a channel member and you would like to watch it, it is the one thing I lock behind a paywall. I'm sorry. I know they're the worst, but I appreciate very much all of my top tier, because you're in there. You're all citizens, but like you're the citizen core. So, thank you guys. All right. I'm dragging it on. Love you. Have a great night. See you later. Peace.
Unite my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread, because next week we'll be right here. Your toy daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.